Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a new setup. It's my wedding picture. I put it on a shelf. Well, I didn't. The landlord helped us out. Thank you so much. And it's our wedding picture, so I decided to put that as my backdrop. Do you guys like it? Yes. Okay. So anyway, today I decided to do a story time. I put it on Facebook. You guys voted. You wanted to hear about my cringy first kiss, which I don't even know why it's the most embarrassing story in the world. But then I'm the one that put it on the poll, so... Anyway, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification so you can know when I post next, so you can be active with us, and comment down below, when was your first kiss? How old were you? Before I start, if you hear a guitar upstairs, it's because it's upstairs and I cannot tell them to stop, okay? So we'll hear a little music back there, like in the background music, you know, free background music, free promotion. Anyway, let's get this started. This is so cringy. I gotta take a deep breath. So, this story started when I was 11 years old. Yes, I got this when I was 11 years old. Oh, the cringe, man, the cringe. Okay? Since I was born, I had a hypothyroidism on my throat, and I had to go to the doctor all the time, and you know, I always went to the doctor and stuff like that. And so we went to that specific doctor, and that specific doctor was located in Mexico, okay? So this whole story is in Spanish, but I'm going to translate it to English, okay? So I went to the doctor, and my sister, my mom, and I went. My brother and my dad stayed home. So we were with the doctor and everything. He said everything's fine, whatever. And then my mom decided to go to my cousin's house, well, my grandma's house. This is where my mom grew up, you know? So we went to the house, and we were there at 1 in the morning, and Mom was like, you can't play with your cousin because it's 1 in the morning. You have to wake up and play with him, you know? So I had to wait till the morning, and then morning comes around, okay? So we say hi to my family. We're like, hey, what's up? My sister starts talking about her camp stories because she went camping prior to us coming to Mexico with her. So she was talking about it. It was all fresh in her head because she just came back. So I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, I didn't get to go because I was too young back then. So we were playing karaoke. We were, my sister, my cousin, my little cousin, my other little cousin, everyone was there in that living room. We were playing the karaoke, we were dancing. My sister sung like how many times, my cousin sung, everyone sung. I didn't get to sing yet. I was just waiting for my moment. I was like thinking of the songs, picking them out. I was like, maybe this one, no, maybe this one. Now, if you guys didn't know, I am Latina. So, I chose this song, Mi Dulce Niña, to sing, okay? And they were like, finally you can sing. After 3 hours of me trying to sing, they're like, finally you can sing. Oh, nice. So I get up on stage. I get up on stage, which is literally the couch me, okay? I had the microphone, which is the hairbrush. I had the microphone and I'm like, Chiquilla, te quiero! And then a stop I hear. It was my cousin stopping it. And my grandma walked in and said, there's some friends that want to play with you outside. And I'm like, God damn it. After 3 hours of trying to sing, I can't even sing. Like, why? Why does the universe hate me? So my sister and my cousin walked out, and I was just right here, like all petty. I was like, whatever. And then I walked in the bathroom. My grandma's bathroom had like a window out to look outside. So I looked and I peeked 2 boys, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I walked around, I put on my little sandals, and I walked up there, and I was just like this. And then my cousin was like, hey, Jenny, you got to meet, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, nice to meet you. So then the little boy peeped at me, okay? He peeked at me. He had a little hat backwards. Let me just describe you this, because I know my sister's watching this like, girl, ew. And I know, ew. Okay, so he had a hat backwards. He had a normal shirt and shorts, like not khakis, but like black khaki short kind of thing, and black shoes, okay? I remember him perfectly, girl. And he always had a little bike, okay? So that was the boy, okay? He was there and he peeped at me, and I just didn't care. I was just like, whatever. I don't care about any of y'all. I just want to sing my song. Oh, that rhymed. Okay, anyways, so flash forward. We're going to the other side, because in my grandma's house, I was set up like a house, a fence and another fence over here, okay? So we went to the other fence and he was cradling it like this, like kind of cradling. How do you say cradling? Like here's the fence and he was like between it like this, okay? We'll call him Josue. First name that popped in my head, Josue, okay? So Josue was like cradling the fence and my cousin saw that we were looking at each other. So he said, oh, I cannot forget this moment. It's the most cringiest thing in the world. He went like, Josue. And Josue's like, yeah? And he's like, Jenny. I'm like, what? And we were like just looking at each other and then he kept doing that. He's like, Josue, Jenny, Josue, Jenny, Josue, Jenny, Jenny. And he just kept doing that like 20 times and I'm like, what? So he got red. And he got his hat and he put it in front of his face, like trying to hide himself. And I remember that. I thought it was so cute, whatever. So flash forward, we're all playing and everything, and then he goes home. So when he goes home, my sister, my cousin, and I were in the mattress, and we're just telling each other stories and everything like that, scary stories, you know, the usual. So my grandma had this hammock. It was tree hammock, and there was like this little dirt ground, and like people played in it and have chairs and stuff like that. So the next day rolls around and we're playing and everything like that, and I didn't get to see him until later on. I was with my friend, we'll call him Joel, okay? Call him Joel. So Joel was like, so you like my friend? Just like the same thing that happened with freaking, what's his name, Cody in the other story time. If you guys haven't seen the other time about how I lied to the entire school in 8th grade, go check it out. It's crazy. So just like it happened, he told me, do you like him? And I said, I mean, yeah, I do. You know, we were in this bridge. Like, it's not a bridge. It's more like a ditch and like a little bridge thingy. So we were there and they left me alone with them. I don't know what it was about. I don't know where they went, but I remember I was alone with him and his friend, okay? So they were like, so you're leaving? And I was gonna leave the next day, okay? So I was gonna leave the next day and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Vegas. And they were like, wow, that's crazy. How old are you? And I said, I'm 11 and a half. And I remember, oh my God, that's crazy. I have a good memory. I did say I was 11 and a half. And I was like, how old are you? And my first kiss, you know? And he said, I am 10 years old. Even back then I dated younger guys, okay? I got held back in 2nd grade, okay? Because I didn't know English, so that was my mom's fault. Anyway, so I was always older than everyone, you know? So it was kind of weird. So even when I went over there to Mexico, I was still older than him. How the heck? I didn't even go to school with him. Like, why does this happen to me? Anyway, so he tells me he's 10 and I'm like, wow, okay. So we go back around and then he goes home. And then he comes back later on, okay? And my cousin and my sister and everyone were just talking. Next day rolls around. Actually, I was gonna leave the day after that next day. So I kind of, sorry. So next day rolls around and I want to see him really bad so I can say goodbye. Because I started catching little feelings. Like, you know, like that summer loving, had me a blast. Summer loving happened so fast. And I never said I was a good singer. So anyway, now the dogs are singing. Anyway. So the next day rolls around and I wanted to see him really bad. But my mom and my aunt decided to go to another town, like you know, like kind of like different towns, you know? So we went to a different town that whole day. I was so pissed. We went the whole day. And then we came back and they were there. So they wanted to hang out with us. I was on a hammock with my sister. We were just like laying down, chilling and stuff like that. It fit for 2 people, kind of. So he was there, my cousin was there, his friend was there, Joel, and they were playing the marble game. So they were just like they had like this little setup on the floor that they drew with the sticks, and they like flick it. And I don't know what the point of the game was, but my sister and I were just chilling and talking, right? So she was like, ooh, he likes you. I was like, yeah. So anyway, so a little bit after that happened, he was like flicking the marbles just so I can pick them up. Thinking about it, I started to think that he only wanted to look at my butt. But now that I think about it, maybe yeah. Anyway, so he kept trying to get me to pick it up, after he flicked it, and my cousin was like, ooh. So after that happened, they were like, Jenny's gonna go back to Vegas. So I was like, yeah. And he was on his bike, right? He was like on his bike, and he was just like standing next to his bike, kind of, but he was about to get on it, And they were like, Jenny, you gotta kiss him. And I was like, no. And then they're like, come on. And let's say this is his face, okay? This is his face. This is moi, okay? This is cheek. Let's say this is cheek, okay? So I was like, oh my God. And they're like, just count to 3. I'm like, 1, 2. Pathetic. Just pathetic. So they left, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so, like, I didn't even get to kiss him, I'm never gonna see him again. Jesus Christ. So then they came back, and we were inside the house, and my cousin went out there, and then he came back, and he said, you gotta ask him to be your boyfriend. Why did I ask him to be my boyfriend if I'm never gonna see him ever again? So I went out there, and I was just like so shy. I was like, oh my God. And I think my sister just thought this was all stupid. I mean, she was like, what, 13? I mean, I was 11, 12, 13, 14. Like 13, 14, okay? And she just knew what was going on. And back then, I was 11, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. And she's just like, oh, this is so stupid. So, but she went along with it, Love you, sis. So they were right there, and I was right there, and I remember I have a deep voice. I don't have a deep voice, but when I was so shy, I was like, would you want to be my boyfriend? And he said, yes. I'm so embarrassed. I told you this story was cringing. It's not even over yet. Okay, so he left again with his little bike and his little friend, and my cousin and I decided to go up the roof. So there's this like couch and a ladder hanging by the wall, which I do not trust that ladder. My sister went up there, my cousin helped me get up there, okay? So we were up there, and we saw him across there was a hedge, and then there was like a basketball court, and there were a lot of boys playing basketball, but he was sitting on the floor. And I don't know if he was on a phone or anything, but he was just like this. So my cousin was like, why don't you throw him a kiss? I was like, that's okay. So he gave me a couple of rose petals, and we went like this. That's how I went, like that. That should be my thumbnail. And then his cringy ass, he caught it and put it in his pocket. Oh my goodness, the story is not even over yet. Okay, so then they all decided to come around to my cousin's house, okay? And by the way, this is like a house full of kids. The grown-ups went to Valentina and Isabel's house, okay? Okay? So I was with my cousin, my sister, his friends, and my cousin's friends, So a bunch of little kids started coming around, okay? And 2 were sitting on the couch, 2 were over here, 2 were over there, right? So I wanted to get down so we can kiss, So he held the stairs for me. At first, I thought this was romantic, but once again, I thought he wanted to see my butt. So he was like this, and he looked at me like that, and I was getting down, and I was like, I'm finna fall, I'm gonna die. I didn't say finna back then. I was like, finna fall, I'm gonna die, So I get down, and then we are face to face, like this, okay? So all the kids were like, kiss, 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 kiss. And like, they were like little monkeys, like, oh, oh, oh. And then my sister was like this, like, just like that. And she was just going along with everything. Like, I gotta interview her and see what she thought of the whole story. Because that would be really interesting, okay? So my cousin, my sister, and everyone was there, okay? And I was just like, oh my God. So we were like this, okay? Like this. And they were like, you gotta kiss. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Dun, 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 dun. We were right here. And they were like, we're gonna count to 10. You guys are gonna kiss for 10 seconds. So all the kids were like, kiss, 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 kiss. And I'm like, ah. And they had to like hold me because I was like, I don't want to do it. I feel like I hurt his feelings doing that. Anyway, so we're like this. And I had my eyes closed and open the whole time. You know how awkward that is? So they went like this. And I was like this. And they were like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, and they were like 6, 7, 8, 9. And my cousin went 9.5, 9 3/4, 9 4/4, and I was like, 9 10/4, 10. So we went, ugh. And then I said, ooh, your lips taste like candy. And he was like, your lips taste good too. So girl, we had an audience. Girl, we had an audience applaud. I finally got my first kiss with an audience. So anyway, I'm tired already for telling this story. This story's like a workout. So anyway, after that little scenario, we had to go back up. So everyone left, like his friends left, everyone left, and I was just like this, looking at him, and then he gave me another kiss, and he said, well, bye. And he helped me get back upstairs, which of course he wanted to see my booty. So he was like this, and I was walking upstairs like this. And then after that, I didn't get to see him. I told my cousin I sent him a little cow. You know, in Vegas where they have that little, what's it called? The little souvenir store. And there was this little cow that you press on and it goes, ha 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 ha. Yeah. So it was a laughing cow, and I sent him a picture of me. And the picture was so cringy. It was a green shirt, and I had straight hair, and I was like this, you know? And the thing is, those pictures, they were those kind of pictures that they develop and stuff like that. You know, the old camera pictures, the ones you find at Walmart, those kind, okay? So I gave him one of those and that, you know? Fast forward to 18, okay? When I was 18. Okay, first of all, I left or whatever, you know, nothing else happened. I was 18, I was in camp. I finally got to go to that camp that my sister went to. So I was at camp, and I was a YCL, okay? If you guys don't know what a YCL is a youth leader camp, whatever, camp leader. Youth camp leader, there you go, YCL. So what I did was lead other girls because I went to the camp 3 years, you know? So we were in a cabin pre-camp, okay? We were in a cabin with other YCLs. We had breakfast and everything. We had a sleepover. And we went to bed. It was like a thing that, like, it was a bunch of beds and a bunch of girls were sleeping. And I was on my phone and my phone dinged. And I was like, what the heck? And you know how the iPhone, like, lights up? It dinged under my pillow. So I was like, okay. I saw Josue. And I was like, what the hell? So I added him, and I was like, hi. And he was like, hey, remember me? And I'm like, oh my God, you're my first kiss. What? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, how you been? And we just talked. You know, this was when I was single, by the way. So I could talk to whoever I want. But now I'm married and I'm happy. Okay, so how I talked to him, and I told my friend Guy, if you guys have not seen Guy, go check him out. He has a funny YouTube channel. Inactive. I'm just kidding. But go check him out. I'll put his link down below. But Guy was in a story, okay? So Guy was like, oh, you know, he was like there with me when I was like, look, this is him, you know? And this is when I was kind of broken up with my ex, but still not. I gotta tell you that story too. Honey, there's so many stories I gotta tell you. But that guy was a douchebag and he was gay, okay? Nothing against gays, but he dated me. Like, why would a gay date me? So, anyway. And he cheated on me, by the way. Okay. So, I was kind of broken up with him, and that's when he cheated on me that time. So, I was talking to that boy, and I was like, hey, you know, that's my first kiss. And guy was like, oh, bitch. So, I think I told him along the lines that thank you for being there for me. And he's like, no problem. And I said, that's what friends are for. And Guy looked at me like, did you just friend zone your crush? I was like, I didn't I? He's like, yeah, you did. You friend zoned your crush. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, that's the story. We didn't even like do much. We just talked a little, and I friends on him. So that was my story time about my cringy ass first kiss. Yeah, it was a long story. I'm sorry, it was 20 minutes. But in my defense, the other story is longer and it's funnier. So go check it out. Now I'm gonna leave a poll here to vote what story you want to hear next. I have so many stories. Yeah, the dogs are cheering. So yeah. Go check out my channel, other videos, and subscribe, please, if you haven't subscribed yet. If you didn't like this video, I have more videos up here for you so you can check out. So, yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Have a nice one. Bye.